The Israeli-Hamas war. How did this all come into being? Here's an article from the Institute for Palestine Studies. Because in my opinion, what's happening right now, all the anger and fury by design is getting directed in the wrong places. It's time to admit that Arthur Balfour was a white supremacist and anti-Semite too. Because again, I'm going to play catchphrase here and say what I see. Stuck TV on for 2 seconds, and what you hit with the death and destruction, the ethnic cleansing that's going on inside Palestine and the Gaza Strip. Sky News, News Corp, Rupert Murdoch, showing you hospitals getting bombed in Raqqa and whatnot. Now, everybody's anger is getting either directed towards Hamas and the Palestinians, or the Jews. Who started this whole shit show? Who trained up the IDF? Where did they get their guns, bombs and bullets from? How did not the religion but the state of Israel start? Who started it? And again, where does everybody's fingers typically point? I can hear it in my head, you know, everybody's jumping up and down and going, it's the Rothschilds, the Rothschilds, the Rothschilds. Who controls the Rothschilds? Who's the Rothschilds citizen of? Everybody will shout Israel, right? But what I mean by that is the Rothschilds are the fruits of the City of London. Who was Lord Balfour? The man whose signature started this whole shit show. It wasn't Rothschild. Rothschild had no power. Rothschild couldn't just go up, boom, and create a legal entity called the State of Israel with one signature. He couldn't do it. Lord Balfour could. He did. He was a white supremacist anti-Semite. No if, buts or maybes about it. Very similar to Hitler's attitudes. Hitler was working with the Zionist party to round up the Jews and send them to Ethiopia. I think it was Ethiopia they were talking about. And Jeremy Corbyn get kicked out of politics for bringing that little unknown fact up. Because it's undeniable, it's undisputable, but it doesn't quite, it makes people scratch their heads to go, what the fuck is really going on here? Makes people ask awkward questions about the whole narrative. Because what do we have in Gaza, in Palestine, in Israel right now? We have Jews getting slaughtered and demonised. We have Muslims getting slaughtered and demonised. And the Christian world standing at the side going, at the UN, and basically making sure that the fuck Street Fanny Adams gets done as usual. Now, I'm 42. Still a young pup. There must be people older than me that can remember this fucking cycle again and 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 again. I'm trying to guesstimate how many times in my lifetime I can remember this shit show of a cycle happening. And let me guess. X is out. Anyway, let me guess. Arafat, oh man, easy a good 4 or 5 times in my lifetime, and then there'll be people older than me that can remember more times than that, and then there'll be younger people who this is their first shit show, who will be like, oh, the world has to stand up, something has to change, something has to get done. You're getting played like a fucking fiddle, you're getting played like a puppet, asking people that have been there, seen it, done it, poured your heart out, fucking, and nothing changes. But again, I've got more questions than answers. So, who started this whole shit show of an ethnic cleansing inside Gaza? Well, that would be Lord Balfour, an East Coast Scot of the descendant of Robert the Bruce, a staunch supporter of the Church of Scotland and the baby Jesus, and he hates the fucking Jews for killing the baby Jesus, and he hates the fucking Muslims for controlling Jerusalem. Well, Muslims in the Ottoman Empire no longer control Jerusalem. The Jewish religion has been tagged onto the state of Israel, which means everything the state of Israel is seen like the Jews are doing it, when it's not. So everything, all the ethnic cleansing, stroke genocide that the state of Israel's doing, all gets laid at the floor of the Jewish religion rather than the state of Israel. It's a big distinction. So all the Jews worldwide are getting demonised and hated, and every country's turning against them again and all that. And my argument is they've been put there deliberately to act like a human shield, a fucking standing army to kick the Muslims out, keep them out, while the Christians go about their business unmolested. And I mean, you would have to be some sort of a white supremacist anti-Semite to do that. Oh, hold on. Lord Balfour was. You get me? It doesn't sound that fucking crazy what I'm proposing here. No more fucking crazy than sitting endlessly watching for over probably about 20 years now the ethnic cleansing and genocide happening in that area of the world, and all the fucking Christian Western countries going, it's bad, while fucking flooding that area of the world with love bombs and love bullets, allowing the fucking killing and ethnic cleansing to continue. Anyway, that's the shit show that is the Israel-Hamas war. You'll get sucked in and nail your flag to one mast or the other, and then you'll be taken to the social medias and thumbs and things down because somebody said something that you don't agree with. Well, listen to what I'm saying. Consider it. That web page I showed you at the beginning of this, go and read it. You won't get it at the top of your Google search results. You'll need to search for it, you know. But Palestine-studies.org, it's a website coming out of America, and it's got a lot of information there protruding to the fact that Lord Balfour was a white supremacist and anti-Semite, just like little Adolf, you know. So was Israel his final solution for the Jews? We'll send them all there, get them to fucking be a standing army, we'll use them to kick out the Ottoman Empire and the Muslims. We'll make the Jews so demonised worldwide that we'll be able to just rock up and fucking take that area of the world back as and when we want. Not to mention the Zionist party, the Zionist ideology rules in Israel. It's the ruling political ideology, isn't it? And who controls that motherfucker? Who controls that? Because the Zionist parties were negotiating with Hitler. Get it? Got it? Good. Cat cheese. No cats or cheese were used in this film, and only a banana this time.